grocery haul. It's a small one this week, and I mentioned in my vlog, which is either going up right before this or right after this video, kind of my process, why I decided to keep my grocery budget small this week. And I also showed me going through my pantries, my refrigerator, my freezers, really going through and taking inventory on what I had so that I could try to eat out of my pantry this week as much as possible. If you guys don't want to watch those videos back, basically what happened was my husband bagged a deer. He's a hunter, and he bagged a deer over the weekend, and so we had to have that deer processed. The total cost for the deer processing is $90 to $110 depending on weight. We haven't actually got that venison back from the processor yet, so we're not sure exactly what the cost is going to be, but we know it's going to be between $90 and $110. Now, unfortunately, not being the wisest of budgeters, I didn't set up a sinking fund for that. I had money set aside for his tags and his license, but the processing fee, for whatever reason, just slipped my mind. So basically we have to cover all of that cost up front. We didn't have money saved away. If you guys aren't familiar, we follow very loosely the Dave Ramsey method of budgeting, in that we have a zero waste budget. So we always budget out every single dime. So there's not a lot of wiggle room. So what I did was I went ahead, had the deer processed, I understand that that money's going, and decided that for the next 2 weeks I'm going to be eating out of my pantry as much as possible, meal planning very strategically, and spending as little as possible, which is fine because we have a lot of extra food in our pantry anyway. I shop every week and I always buy an abundance of food. So that's the long and the short of it. If you want more details and kind of my inventory and all of that, you'll have to watch that vlog. But basically, I went in today hoping to spend $50 or less, and I accomplished that. So I'm feeling really good about it. Now, let's actually show you the groceries. So I went to Aldi, I went to Walmart, just like I always do. I did buy a few kind of extra treats, goodies that I probably could have cut back on and not purchased. I'll explain that when I get there. So let's just get into it. I've been yammering for 2.5 minutes already. So I bought some potato puffs. We have some hamburger patties in the freezer. We're going to have hamburgers and the potato puffs one night as a meal. I picked up some cream of mushroom soup. Obviously, we have an abundance of venison coming. A lot of it's going to be ground venison, and so I've been doing a lot of research and looking up a lot of recipes, and also just planning on incorporating a lot of the recipes that I already make, which is a venison stroganoff, and for that I use cream of mushroom soup, so I picked that up. I also picked up the sour cream. I already have egg noodles here at home. A couple of loaves of white bread for sandwiches, toast, that sort of thing throughout the week. Hamburger buns for those hamburgers. Some Gala apples. We always have to have fresh fruit in our house. I did not need to buy any vegetables because I have an abundance of vegetables in my freezer, so that was great. Picked up these sandwich cookies. Now, definitely did not have to buy cookies this week. I could have left them out. However, everyone in my family has a sweet tooth, and I knew that if I didn't buy a couple of sweet treats to put into the house for the week, that by Thursday or Friday, my husband or one of the kids was going to get a hankering for something, and we were then going to go to the corner store and pick something up, and it would then be more expensive. So I just went ahead and allowed for a couple of little sweet treats to hopefully curb spending between shopping trips. Picked up a couple of boxes of cereal, my Vitality cereal, which is my absolute favorite, the vanilla almond, and some crispy rice. The kids really like that. Bought a gallon of milk. Walmart stuff. That was it from Aldi. It was like 15 bucks at Aldi. Super cheap. So from Walmart, first and foremost, I picked up this to sip on while I was walking through the store. I bought a bottle of this Twist Up. I really like my soda, so there's that. I picked up a couple of bags of potato chips to have with lunches. I had a lot of stuff in terms of lunches, but I didn't have anything kind of quick and easy, so I picked up a couple of bags of chips. One will go with a meal the one night this week. The other will be for lunches or kids' snacks or whatever. From Walmart, I picked up a package of this thick sliced bologna. It's pretty inexpensive. My husband really likes this for his lunches to go to work with. Picked up a jar of our favorite peanut butter. We needed some peppercorns. Some sausage for either a Brenner meal where we do breakfast for dinner, or we'll do a brunch on Sunday. Needed some more cheese singles. I picked up a couple of clearance markdown bread items. I picked up this garlic herb Italian bread, and I got these delicious looking rolls that I'm going to serve with a soup this week. Speaking of soup, this is the soup I'm going to serve for dinner. We had a bunch of this up in my pantry from when my husband was sick. He really likes to eat this soup when he's sick, and I decided rather than just holding on to it, I would go ahead and use it up. So I bought one more to supplement what we already had. I'm going to make a big batch of this. We're going to have it for dinner one night with those rolls. Peanut butter cookies. Again, we have a sweet tooth, so I went with those. My son has a field trip this week. Whenever he has field trips, I always let him pack a lunch versus buying a school lunch, so he always gets one of these, so I picked that up for him. Coffee creamer, obviously a necessity. I grabbed the wrong one though. Usually I was looking for the pumpkin pie one. This was in that slot and I just wasn't paying attention. I just grabbed it, so I got vanilla caramel. Hopefully it's good. I haven't tried it. But that's what I'm drinking this week, so I'm going to drink it whether I like it or not. And then 2 of the originals for my husband. So that's it for my grocery haul this week. I kept it under $50. I'm going to put the price total up on the screen. I encourage you guys to go through your pantry, go through your refrigerator, go through your freezer, really take inventory of what you have and see how far you can stretch your pantry items. Cut your grocery budget in half this week. Live off of what you have. Empty out the pantry so you can restock for the winter. It feels really good to have done that. Hopefully all of this will go as planned and I'll be able to work through everything and not have to go to the store midweek. Fingers crossed, but feeling really good about the process so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for such a rambly video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!